nothing better than a fresh Georgia peach, unless it's the fact that you can save it for a little bit longer. Join me in the kitchen this evening as we make some yummy, fresh peach ice cream. We're going to go ahead and show you how to preserve it, how to make that, so that we have it all year round. So grab you an apron and join me in the kitchen here at Sweet Bee's Honey House. We're going to make some peach ice cream. Well, family, my husband is in the mood for some peach ice cream. So we're going to go ahead and take some of these peaches and get them cut up and pureed so that we can start him some peach ice cream and have it in the freezer for him on a hot summer day. So let me go ahead and get started on that. We're going to go ahead and just peel these for right now. And remember, we're going to save the pits as well as the skins so that we can make jelly later on in the season. We're going to go ahead and just put those in a bag and then put those in the freezer, and then we'll pull them out at a later date. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes once we get all these cut up and peeled. Now that I've got my peaches cut up, at the beginning when I started cutting them up, I went ahead and added 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice in here so they wouldn't turn. So as you see it, we got some beautiful, yummy, ripe peaches, and we're going to go ahead and puree those up. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stick blender or my immersion blender. I'm going to go ahead and start working that up. I won't bore you with that or cause you to have all the noise in the background. I'll go ahead and get that mixed up, and then I'll bring you back for the next step. So I went ahead and pureed that, and I cheated, sorry. I went ahead and after I pureed it, I poured it up. I put it in little jars, just pint jars. I did more than the recipe called for just because I wanted to do 2 batches so I could have plenty on hand in the refrigerator or in the freezer. So I did 2 batches, and I had a little bit extra. And so what I'm going to do is I went ahead and put my cream and my milk. I've got it starting on the stove over there. And I'm going to mix this remnants of puree that I've got in here. I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. And I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the refrigerator so that they can be chilling. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in there and go ahead and we'll bring you back when we come to the next step. Now the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream and 1.5 cups of whole milk. Now we get our milk from a creamery, so as you can see the cream is in there, so I didn't even bother. I just put 3 cups of milk in there because cream was coming out with it because there was a good chunk of cream on the top of the milk. So I went ahead and I am doubling this recipe, so I went ahead and put 6 cups total in here because I'm doubling the recipe. But I went ahead and took the remnants of the puree that I had a while ago just to add it in there. And I'm going to just, now that I've got this thoroughly mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and cover this. And then I'm going to let it simmer on a low setting for 20 minutes. It's just now starting to come up to warm. But I'm going to let it, I don't want it to boil. I don't want my milk to curdle or anything. So I'm just going to bring this up to a medium heat and just let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And then I'll bring you back whenever we start the next step. Our 20 minutes is up, and so we're going to go ahead and add our sugar to the mixture. And then, as I said, I'm doubling this recipe. Normally, that's just 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Now we're going to stir that in until it dissolves. And what we're going to do next is we're going to work on our eggs. So we're going to use egg yolks in here, and I'm trying to remember, I think we're supposed to be using 3 egg yolks. I'll go back and look at my recipe. I've got all of them ready except for one, so I'm going to let this continue I'm going to stir this a little bit more and just let it continue to sit on the stove. And then we're going to go and separate egg, show you how that's done, and then I will bring you back and we will show you how we temper that egg and then add all this together to make a custard. So I'll bring you back in just a minute. So I've got 5 eggs already in there. This is my 6th egg. And so I'm going to go ahead and I just need the yolks. But I'm going to save the whites because I'm going to use this in a cake recipe that I'm going to do in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and just crack my egg. And then I'm just going to divide the shell like this and let the egg white roll out on one side. Move the yolk into the other side. And then I just do that back and forth a few times. And that gets all my egg whites in one bowl, and then I'm left with my egg yolk. I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to clean my hands up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get these stirred up. Now, as I said, I'm going to save these egg whites. And I'll take those and put them in another cake mixture. And then this, I'm just using the same bowl as I had earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and lightly whisk these together. And now I'm going to go and get 1 cup, maybe 2 cups, because I am doubling the recipe just so I have enough to go with all the eggs. I'm going to get 2 cups of my heated mixture, and I'm going to temper these eggs so that they won't scramble on us. And so when we get them all tempered in, and I'll show you how to do that, I'll do that slowly so you can see the process, and then we'll add the eggs themselves to the rest of the mixture. I'll be right back. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to grab a little bit of the mixture and ease it in and mix our eggs at the same time. We just don't want scrambled eggs in our ice cream. Trying to do this left-handed. My sister would be better at this. She's a lefty. I'm not. We did painting classes together. She was so good at instructing because when it was normal for her to be upside down, I had to learn how to do it backwards. But she had to learn how to do it paint backwards. One day we'll talk about that more. These are looking super duper good. So what I'm going to do now is just add the rest of these. Now our eggs are tempered. They're up to the same temperature as our milk. And so now we'll go back over and mix this in with our whole mixture. And now still, I'm going to actually increase the temperature on the stove to a medium heat. I had it on a low for the first 20 minutes of simmer. Now I'm going to bring it up to a medium heat and continue to stir these until they get thick. This is just a custard. And so what we're going to do is keep watching for when it coats the back of our spoon, which we're going to have a spatula over there. And so I'll bring you back when we get you closer to the stove. So we're going to go ahead and first we're going to increase our temperature to medium. And now we're going to mix over into this beginning of a custard here. We're going to take our eggs. We'll try to do this one-handed, sorry guys. I'm going to pour that in. And now we're just going to stir this for about 8 minutes. And we're just going to keep stirring it until it starts thickening up, because those eggs are going to help it to thicken up. We're basically just making a basic custard here. We just have a little bit of peach in this one. And then after we brought this up, or after we have stirred this for 8 minutes and gotten it a little bit thicker, we're going to go ahead and take it off the stove completely. We're going to add our puree to it, and then we're going to put it in the ice cream churn. So I'll bring you back whenever we start to add the puree. Now that our mixture has been, we've been stirring it for 8 minutes, and here's our mixture over here. We went ahead and stirred that on the stove for 8 minutes, so our eggs are completely cooked. So it's a true custard now. So we're gonna take half of this mixture, because as I said, I made a double batch. We're gonna take half of this mixture and add it to our little pot here, or our mixing bowl, and then we're gonna add the puree, and I'll bring you back when we do that. Now we have our custard in the bowl, and now we're adding our peach puree. And now we're gonna blend that together. This is gonna be so yummy. And so now we're going to add it to our ice cream churn. This right here. We're going to go ahead and pour that up, and we're going to put it in the ice cream maker and go ahead and get that started. So we went ahead and added it to our churn. So now we're going to put it in the machine. Now this, as I said, this was 3 cups of, a cup and a half of cream, a cup and a half of whole milk, and then the 3/4 cups of sugar, and then the 2 cups of puree, peach puree. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to our ice cream churn and get it started. Family, look at that yummy, yummy, yummy peach ice cream. My husband is gonna be so happy. We're getting closer and closer to being done. Ooh, isn't that going to be good with a slice of pound cake? All right, it's spun until it can't spin no more. So we're going to go ahead and stop the machine and take the ice cream and transfer it into a container for our freezer. I just wanted to bring you in at the final end of me getting the ice cream out of the container. It's a little time consuming, but the wonderful thing about making homemade ice cream is you know exactly the ingredients that are in there. There's no hidden ingredients. You know exactly this was just milk, cream, sugar, and then the fruit that we put into it. So there wasn't anything hidden in here. So I feel more comfortable giving my family this because I know exactly what they're getting, and I know exactly where it came from. Because with this, as I said, we use milk from the farm, so we know exactly how those cows are being treated and what they're being given, and it's just wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and I just pack this in a little bit. It's a very soft serve right now. We're going to go ahead and put it in the freezer, and then tomorrow we'll be able to just scoop it out and dish it up with our cake. Hello family, I just wanted to show you real quick, we made us a yummy pound cake for this evening, and we have added some of our peach ice cream. So this is the wonderful way that we love to enjoy our peaches during the summer. One of the ways is making this peach ice cream, keeping it in the freezer so that we can serve it when we have special occasions like this. So join me next time. We're going to continue making yummy peach things as we continue using the peaches that we are preserving this season. I'll see you soon.